All right, what's up, guys? So we are back. Once again, it's tough times in the FGC right now. We have no offline events. Guilty Gear Strive beta, we don't know when that's coming out. Everyone, rollback is coming in the future, but right now people are stuck playing that delay-based stuff. So everyone is very bored. Everyone is, they're anxious. They got nothing to talk about, so we get Twitter drama every single day. What do we got today? Get ready, because it's a doozy. The kids are angry. This man right here, Favorite Scrubs, says, normalize saying GGs after matches, please. Win or lose, sportsmanship comes first. So the kids are angry now. The kids are furious that the old men are not saying GGs. And honestly, even though I'm joking around, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal if they don't say GGs. I don't think you should be too butthurt about that. But on the other end of the spectrum, so Big Flux says, I'm not saying GGs unless it was GGs. All right, hold on. Before we get to the end of that, I feel like both sides are pretty. You guys got to somewhere meet in the middle. Crying because they don't tell you GGs. Like, all right, buddy, you can toughen up a little bit. And then Flux, I'm not saying GGs unless it was GGs. All right, Flux, hold on. It's just a video game, man. You can relax, right? You can relax and get in the middle right there. But yeah, mad people were fighting. I like this comment. So, right, this guy says, normalize saying GGs after matches, please. Anacron, another East Coast toxic player, says, normalize getting some bitches, right? So this is a lot of it seems just the old players, the old players, the East Coast players. The OGs are like, no, like, I'm not saying GGs, like, fighting games are hardcore, trash talk and things like that. Let's look at the rest of Flux's comment here. So he says, I'm not saying GGs unless it was GGs. If the set was really sloppy, unforced errors, oops, I win. It's kind of insulting to say GGs when you win that type of set. Y'all both know what it is. No need to act. So this guy's insulted by not saying GGs. Flux is insulted by saying GGs when it wasn't GGs. Just guys got to relax. You got to relax, man. Just chill. So Flux's take, this is like a chain reaction, right? So this guy's angry they didn't say it. Flux is angry. I'm not going to say it. Then people are, look at this guy. This guy's angry at Flux. Flux got roasted, by the way. Tons of people went after Flux. Why don't you play multiplayer games competitively? Because of people like this. You see, Flux, you're my boy. Represent East Coast. We're OGs. You're killing the FGC, Flux. All you had to do was say GGs, Flux. You just had to say GGs. Shake the guy's hand, give him a little fist bump. We would have had, we wouldn't have to sell out to Sony. We could have sold out to Microsoft or Amazon. I don't know anything like that. But it's not just the English-speaking community. I know a lot of my viewers now. I know you guys. Buenos noches. I got you too. The Spanish-speaking community is also angry at Flux. Let me read this out for you guys who don't speak Spanish. I got you. He says, vamos que si pierdes, puedes decir GGs, pero si ganas, no. Es que no entiendo absolutamente nada de verdad. Yo no sé qué el rival haga el key charge, sea troll, o haga teabag, digo siempre GGs. Pierda o gane. So even the Spanish speakers, dude, we have a war. Siempre GG. No key charge. No teabag. Siempre GG is what they're saying right now. We have a new key charge. We got a war going on. So we got a war going on right now. I just want to... My stance, I don't think either... I think both of them are kind of whiny. I will always say GG. All right, look, if you don't believe me, I got proof. Hold on, we got some proof. Let's watch this. Let's hit them. Siempre GG. Watch this one. Ready? I got some for you people. So here's me versus an American Wi-Fi using Potemkin, paint eating Potemkin. I forgot to mention. Thank you, Sagem.
What the?
This rollback. If you didn't see that, it was pretty fast to watch it again.
What the?
Was I angry? Yes, I was angry. All right, no. All right, good game. But, you see, Flux, it wasn't that hard. Flux, it wasn't that hard. It was not that hard just to say the GGs. You see, all you had to do was say GGs, Flux. It's not that bad. Was it? That was not GGs. That was BGs. That was bad games. Those are bad games. It's a very silly topic. I agree. But to be super serious, like I was saying before, both sides are soft. It doesn't really matter, but there is something. So whether you say good games or whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you are a bad loser... I feel like that is actually something that needs to be toned down. As much as people love, salt, just not shaking a hand, not saying good games, walking away is fine. But when people start, especially when you're playing casuals, that's the worst. When people start complaining in casuals nonstop, if you're fighting a guy in casuals who does nothing but complain about, like, nonstop, Obama versus Bobby, they can get like that. When they become, like, not fun to play, that's messed up. Or when you feel scared, when you actually feel scared, like, man, if I keep beating this guy, what's going to happen? So if you're a new player, you might not know what I'm talking about. Of course, I got you. I'm going to show you what playing against a scary player is like. So, fighting games are supposed to be for fun, but sometimes people can't control their emotions. So, Flux getting butthurt and walking away after losing and not shaking your hand, that's fine. He's salty. Let him go. He doesn't say GGs. You shouldn't be upset about that. These are the actual players, though. If you want to actually have a topic that's worth discussing, where, like, this is not okay, it's people like Guy Man. So Guy Man is a scary player. He's a negative guy. Let's watch what happens. Ready? I did not feel safe. This is my own apartment. My kitchen was right back. I had knives in my kitchen, too. I was worried about that. Really? Guy Man, come on, man. You're like 30. Okay, let me turn the volume up for you. And look at that. He didn't shake my hand.
That was sick.
He didn't shake my hand. He didn't shake my hand. He walked out of there. He slammed the door. Look at the way he slams that door. Hold on. Can you see it? Look at the door slam.
That was
breaking the paper wall.
that was sick.
Now that is toxic. The no GG, I'm fine with that. All right, Guy Man, I beat him. He didn't say GG. That's fine. But when you start throwing your stick, throwing chairs, punching walls, you're cursing people out, doing whatever, like that stuff's corny. It's always been corny. It's fun for the stream monsters. The stream monsters love cracking up, but like that shit has got no place in the FGC, in my opinion. And now that we're owned by Sony and corporations, hopefully we tone down on that. But come on, man. Normalize saying GGs. Like I was saying too, normalize. Like, what do you mean normalize? That's norm. What do you mean normalize? What does this mean? Is this guy implying that most people don't say GGs? I feel like Flux is the minority. Most people say good games. The ones who don't, like, that should be all the sweeter, man. I love it. I personally love it. If someone loses, if I beat somebody and I go to good games and they walk away, they unplug the stick and walk away. As long as they don't, like, slam a chair or, like, throw something, if they just do the salty walk off, that's a double win for me. I beat him in the game. I made him salty. Like, I won twice, man. This is great. This is wonderful. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is why I made the video, because, everyone has their own opinion. So YouTube monsters, I know a lot of you guys are newer, which is great. I know a lot of you guys are picking up from Strive or, more casual side of things. You're just getting in the FGC. You're just starting to go to tournaments. How would you feel? How would you feel if your first tournament, you went to EVO 2022, you beat a guy, you went to give him a fist bump or shake his hand or do something. Good games, man. He just ignored you, didn't say anything, and just stormed off. Unplug the stick, walk away. Let me know how you feel. Like I said, it makes me happy. But some people don't like it. But if you're still watching, thank you. Leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.